Alright guys, this is another episode of Kicking It with the Tank. I got my man here, Davey D. He's a local reseller in the Pennsylvania area. What was it, probably a year and some change ago, we started making deals together, and then he tossed me some work, I tossed him some work, so yeah, I'm going to interview him today. I want to get local people, I want to get people that can definitely develop business relationships with, as well as obviously a friendship, because we've been pretty cool ever since. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Call me Davey D. I'm Dave. Right now I live in Carlisle, and I'm from central Pennsylvania.
Gotcha.
So I went to a really small high school, Southern Columbia. So shout out to Southern Columbia Athletics.
I got a lot of Pennsylvanians.
Yeah. People that know will know.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so I grew up in a really kind of rural area, and the way I got into sneakers was I was in art class, and we had to do still life. So I had to pair those Asics.
Okay.
They were white and had orange Asics, and I drew that shoe.
Oh, really?
For still life, and that's how I really kind of got into I started really looking at the shoe and how it was made and everything, and it was just it's like an art form,
right?
So it's just I find a lot of just beauty and just the way the shoe looks. I really appreciate the shoe. So that's kind of where it started off for me, and I did bring a shoe with me that kind of reminded me of my childhood, or the things that I was inspired by. It's I remember growing up, it was Bo Jackson.
Yeah, I told a story not too long ago where I was in a high school and I had to do a class at I was downtown in Baltimore at the library, and on my lunch break I walked to a Shoe City and I ended up buying my very first pair of Bo Jacksons.
Yeah, the Air 3 trainer.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson was probably one of I don't want to start an argument, but dual sport all-star.
I think he could literally, if he didn't hurt his hip, I think he could have, the sky would have been the limit for this guy.
So that was kind of when I was growing up, that shoe, the Air 3 trainer, it was everybody kind of wanted it, and I just really love that shoe. So
I think
that's the Biotech.
Yes, the last one I actually owned is the Transformer one. There's actually a Transformer.
Yeah.
Trainer 3. So this is a classic shoe. They had the medicine ball.
Yeah.
And then obviously LeBron imaged that on one of his.
Yeah.
They had obviously the classic colorways from the Oakland Raiders or whatever it was, because they Los Angeles, Oakland, they keep switching. So, but now they're the Las Vegas Raiders. But this is a classic shoe.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like my shoes a little bit cleaner now, but at the time, it was all that.
It was always loud and
clunky.
Colors,
yeah, but all the layers and everything, and it was more of a mechanical type look.
Right. So my next question is, what got you into reselling?
Like I said, I'm not really from the area, and I always really appreciated shoes, and I just wanted to find a hobby and meet people and do stuff if it was.
Well, that's how we met.
If it was about the money, I would have been a lawyer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just about meeting people that appreciate the shoes and appreciate everything, and then you make a couple bucks here and there, but you meet some really cool people too. So
definitely, and that's what I say all the time. It's it's more than just trying to make money in the sneaker game. You're meeting. Like I said, we started tossing each other work and buying from each other, and now we're friends. So, like I said, if you guys really love the sneaker culture and love the sneaker world, definitely do it for more than just selling sneakers. Do it for long-term longevity. And we've been kicking it together for over a year now. So, and I, like I said, I moved from Baltimore up here. Didn't really know anybody. It's one of the first guys I really met and been hanging out with and stuff like that. So, what is? I want to ask you this, because I always love asking this question. What was the shoe that really defined you as a reseller? You had a shoe, you got it for a certain price, and then you were able to flip it for a great number.
Yeah, probably the Yeezy Breads.
The Yeezy Breads, okay.
The original release.
I
just kind of sat on them.
Oh wow!
And it was just after I moved them, I was wow.
Okay.
I was just.
I think at one point they were around 1,000, weren't they?
I didn't make that.
Oh, yeah.
But But yeah, that was and that was like a couple months before they announced the re-release. So that was really my first kind of like big score,
okay.
and I was like, and the the couple bucks that I do make on sneakers are either buy shoes for myself or I'll just reinvest it.
Oh yeah.
So the next sneaker that I really bought big into was the Chicago Black Toe mids.
Oh, okay. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I think I was buying a whole bunch of them from you. So
yeah, I mean that was. I mean it's
that's funny.
That shoe is just it's another classic colorway, but yeah,
dude, it is. It really is. I wish I could have kept them because I think I sold I bought them all from you, and then I think I sold them all like right around like 170 each, and then now they're in the mid 250s. So.
And that was a shoe I'd walk into Foot Locker and it'd be sitting there.
Right.
And now it's like a $200 shoe.
It's crazy. So, I mean, it is a nice colored shoe. Don't get me wrong. I have the low cut version. I wore them this morning. So
yeah, the black, white, red. You really can't go wrong with that.
Speaking of releases, this guy right here, by the way, is like the mid king. Like this dude scores mids
unofficially.
Unofficially, but like every time he hits me up, I have mids, and I was just like, bro, I love mids. But you know, I understand where he comes from on how he's gonna move them, and he can move them better than I can. So I do buy the men's sizes, but like the kid sizes, he gets a ton of too. So
yeah,
if you ever need a mid, I'll post his Instagram, and you guys can go follow him on Instagram. Definitely, he can get you some mids and at good prices too. Like so.
I'm pretty lazy about being on Insta, but I'll be
definitely. I would, like I told you, I definitely recommend it. So
I know.
Speaking of reselling, these came out yesterday. What do you think about these?
I think it's a fire shoe. I mean, I love the solid color blocking. I like the silhouette of the 5. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I just think it's a solid shoe. I mean, I like the grapes when they came out too, but this is way above the grapes.
Yeah, I think it's the same like suede material as those grape 5s. But that red is definitely like a bold color. Like I really like it. I did a brief review on it yesterday, but I wanted to save a little bit more in depth for us today.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely love this. The shoe is very iconic originally. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I mean even the box, like you know what I mean. I like the box just as much as the shoe.
What I like about the shoe is that the red. It's a solid red, and it's like a loud color. But then you could wear it with gray, you can wear it with khaki, you can pretty much wear red with just about any color pants or any top that you want to wear. It's a very wearable shoe.
Right.
You could totally wear that shoe. Like I could put that shoe on right now if I didn't sell it.
Right. By the way, I did buy these off of him, and I bought underneath there's a pair of Carmine, so I did buy those from him today. Well, the other day, but we got to meet up finally today, so which I appreciate.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'll move these out of the way. You brought some shoes today.
Yeah, I did buy some shoes. I brought some shoes, and I have 3 pairs here. And I just want everybody to know out there, you got to be careful. If you're out there, hitting up Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, there's a lot of let's say replicas, UAs, fakes, whatever you want to call them. So you got to be fakes. Let's just call them fakes.
If you're not buying them from a store, you're buying them from. Like DH Gate or something. Yeah, they're not.
So that's why you got to have people that you trust if you don't buy them yourself. So I brought a pair of Yeezys with me. These are very commonly, fake shoe. I don't see as many Yeezy fakes as I used to, but they're out there. And just a couple little things that real quick tips if you want to look for a fake Yeezy. Like the shoe should have a good amount of stiffness to it. You should be able to really feel the quality in the shoe. Like if it's all floppy, if you see pictures of the shoe and it's all floppy and flimsy, it's probably not real. The boost on the bottom should be nice and soft. And the other real easy thing that you can do with Yeezys is the barcode on the Yeezy. Each colorway and each size has its own barcode.
Oh, wow.
Which usually China doesn't get that right. So you can go on like barcode spiderweb and you could put the barcode in, and it should say Zion 8.5.
Oh wow, okay.
If it says any other size or any other shoe, it's not the right barcode, and it's fake.
Right. And he actually helped me. I bought some pairs from somebody I was unsure of, because this isn't when I started really buying Yeezys, and I immediately contacted him. He was able to walk me through everything. He definitely kicks out some good knowledge on that. And he ended up saving me a couple bucks. I think I ended up buying a pair of bread Yeezys that weren't authentic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and because of your knowledge and what you've talked to me about, I was able to do those steps, and come to find out they weren't real.
They're really good. I mean, a lot of times they're coming from the same area, even arguably the same factories. So if you check the barcode on the box, the one thing you have to be careful is you just check that the box was authentic. You also want to go in and you want to check the label on the inside of the shoe to make sure the PO number and everything matches to the box.
Gotcha.
So that's just a little tip for
you guys
for the Yeezys.
Nice little tip for you guys buying Yeezys and you aren't aware of. I do get a lot of questions. Hey, can you help me authenticate something? How do you do it? Stuff like that. So this is a great little tidbit for you guys to use, and
I mean, I'm
Yeezys.
Yeah. I mean, I'm by no means an expert, but if something seems fishy,
right? At least you give some type of gateway. Like people say they like to use the check app or something like that, but this is just another way, another form of trying to authenticate something that you are unaware of.
Right.
So.
And I don't buy Yeezys without the box. I usually actually don't.
Same, but
well, it's a little bit harder, but that's one way you can kind of verify. These are a pair of Court Purples that let's just say a buddy loaned me for the show.
So, first of all, right off the bat, these aren't real. And I can tell because the Core Purple 2.0s, this purple is way too dark. Way too dark. If you guys can tell. But the Core Purple is just, the purple in this is way too dark. The leather is actually really too smooth.
I thought that too.
Yeah, it's like, it definitely doesn't feel the same. On the back, if you can see it, it's not like a center point. You know, sometimes you'll see like a center point. This is more off to this side. Also, this is without even using a black light, which you have.
Which is you should have if you're gonna be doing the shoe thing. Get yourself a black light. They're $12 on Amazon.
Yeah, I got one too.
But you can. This one is a pretty decent with the UV until you get over here to there's a maker mark on the box. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's a maker mark from the plant. They did stamp the box with a UV light. You can kind of see it, but. Sometimes they will stamp the shoe, like they'll stamp it on the back of the heel or on the sole. This one doesn't have the stamping on it, but you see that a lot. The other thing that I noticed with this pair is the laces, or they call them the fruit roll-ups. This one has them taped. Like Nike usually doesn't tape the fruit roll-up, the laces, and this bag is really, there's like a lot of space in this bag.
Yeah,
they're filled up. So, like, right off the bat, that's another thing that usually they don't get right on the replicas is the bags and the laces. Like, if you're going to go do your research before you buy a pair out in the open market, like, if you see that it comes with black laces and there's, like, 3 other different colors attached, it's probably not a legit shoe, you know? So.
And also, if you take a look at the label, it overlaps where the little perforated area is. Obviously, that...
There's no price point on it, so...
Definitely. I mean, these are definitely bad fakes. So, again, be careful when you're buying fakes. These aren't for sale. No. We just brought these for... He brought these just to...
I'm going to burn them later.
Show and tell. Burn them and post it on Instagram.
That's the thing, because if you, like, as a reseller, like, you know, you might get busy, you might... If you do cop a fake... There's nothing you can do besides destroy it because you try to resell one fake and your reputation's done.
Yep, I said that in a previous video. You sell one fake, there's no way of coming back from that.
Right. And then this is one from my personal collection. I brought these Street Hawkers with me.
Bro, that is I love that shoe. I told you yesterday, I got a pair. I ended up just selling them right before we started filming. So,
I wouldn't mind doubling up.
Really?
So wear them. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, well, I'll keep you posted if I get another pair. So
yeah, I would definitely 9.5 or 10.
Right.
But yeah, I just really like the mismatch of the shoe. I kind of like I like just different shoes. I like to be a little bit unique, but I'm not like a super big hype beast.
Right.
Like I'll wear something just because I like it.
Right.
It doesn't need to be hype.
No, that's why I always tell people, wear what you like. Like, don't wear hype stuff because you feel like you have to fit in or anything like that. Wear shoes that you like. I wear shoes at this point in my life for comfortability. Like I said, I'm 35. I'm getting old. You know, my bones aren't the same.
I'm 43.
Oh wow! So
sported. Like I watched Mike Schmidt. I watched him on TV.
Right. So you see, I mean, two old sneakerheads right here. You know, we've been doing it for years. So collecting, and now we're into the resale market. So.
Right.
But yeah, definitely. Like I said, I always believe in wear what you like, and I will preach that all day long. And this is definitely something I would rock.
Yeah.
Like I said, I did have 11.5, but I gotta think of the business first before anything. So.
I mean, I wouldn't do it on a rainy day.
Definitely.
That's too big for me anyway. I can't do that. But I'm into dunks. So
Right. You were definitely into dunks right now.
Because
I think you hit me up like once a week asking me if I got any new dunks.
Yeah, and you always tell them before I get to you.
I'm sorry, I'll keep you in mind next time. So, well,
yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, go check them out on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Heirloom Hustle.
I like that.
Heirloom Instagram Hustle. And I did have a website and everything, but I let the domain name slide. But my whole point when I was thinking about this was like building something that I could pass along maybe to my kids.
Definitely.
That's why it was kind of like the Heirloom Hustle.
Yeah, I like the name. I think it's a cool name. Like, it's better than like you see a lot of names that with the word like kicks in it or sneaker, like sneaker tech, for instance. Like you know.
Something like that.
But that's definitely a cool name. I actually like it. I really do like it. So.
Yeah, like I've been lazy about posting on Instagram, mainly because
you do a lot on Facebook, and then you have a lot of private clients, don't you? So
I do. People hit me up and be like, "Hey, what do you got my size?" And I'll look for shoes.
Mm-hmm.
If I've done that a lot. Where
I think you done it with me. I think you showed me the it was the green Yeezys. What are they called? Not the green glow, but the
the Israels.
Not the Israels. Oh, shoot. I don't remember the name. I know that I'll post a picture of the shoe that he sold me that I wanted for my personal.
Yeah. So I'll go find shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's easy. Not always easy. But I have a guy looking for a pair of off-white UNC 8.5.
And it's like 8.1s.
Ones.
So if you got an off-white UNC 8.5, hit him up on Instagram. Like I said, I'll post this picture, his Instagram handle and stuff like that, and you can help him out. Let's get him on his journey to being able to make a big more impact in the Pennsylvania area.
Oh boy.
Are you ready for this? Huh?
No, I'm not ready for this. Actually, no. Yeah. But it's fun though. I mean, I love meeting new people. I love I love the hunt, and I love the shoes. So I love to look for stuff and find stuff.
Bro, remember I would hit you up and you would be like Marshalls and Ross and stuff, like during like the height of the pandemic and when stuff was starting to open back up. And that reminds me too. So, dude, there's so many stories we got. So one of the stories was.
We need to tell them all?
I think we're just telling this
one. I thought we should keep private.
This one. Remember when we went to Foot Locker in Park City, and you were like first in line,
and we were like,
and then I walked up next to you, and we were together, and people were like starting to like grumble a little bit. That he was saving a spot, but we were together. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff we were going to go buy in there, and people started to grumble a little bit because they felt like I was rooting in line, but I really wasn't. I was with him.
I didn't buy a single shoe that day.
I think I ended up leaving and going. You did. You had gotten some Air Max 97s.
Oh yeah.
I ended up leaving, going to Champs and cleaning up because there's a Champs and a Foot Locker in the Park City Mall. Yeah.
Yeah, the malls were just opening back up.
Yeah, I remember that. So.
But I'll go to outlets. Especially I'll take my family. I got 2 kids.
Yeah.
I mean, so for me, it's if I like those street hawkers, that's special.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go to the Adidas outlet and buy, get my whole family a pair of really hot shoes for $100.
Right, I like going to the outlets. The one in Lancaster though, man, it's always a long line. Every time I try to go there to get in, it's a line that goes literally around the building. I'm like, I don't have time for waiting in line.
No, you don't. No.
I just want to go in there looking, and like I'm normally, if I don't see something I want, I'm just in and out. So
yeah.
But with that being said, I really appreciate you being on the channel. Again, follow him on Instagram. You can also like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I definitely love the comments. I respond to everybody for the most part. And you can go check out my Instagram at sneaker.tech. Those 2 pair of shoes may or may not be for sale. I don't know. We'll find out. Because they're both my size.
I know, that's the struggle.
Right, I know. Somebody was roasting me yesterday. He's like, I keep keeping on the size 11s, which I'm not. I think I kept 1 pair, and then I actually bought a pair for myself, which was the Panini 2.0s, which I did get those for myself. But you know, I want to make sure I keep up with my collection.
What size?
It's a size 11. Oh. No, it's not for sale.
I mean,
this guy loves ones.
I'm an Eagles fan,
so yeah. But I'm definitely keeping those for myself. So, right. So definitely go check it out. Like I said, subscribe. You can like this. You can dislike it. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm always trying to better myself. Comment. Like I said, go on Instagram, purchase some shoes. All these are for sale except the Street Hawker, because like I said, I sold them like 5 minutes before we started filming. And obviously, you know, I'm always flexible on price for the most part. There's 1 or 2 that I might not be able to be flexible with, but I try as best as possible. Really appreciate you coming on today, man.
Anytime,
I appreciate
buddy.
it.
Yep.
And next episode, this will be posted soon, and stay tuned for the 3rd episode.
Who you got for 3?
I don't know yet. I can't really.
Can you follow this up?
I can't.
The guy better be good.
I can't really disclose that information right now. So, with that being said, I have to leave.